A huge underwater volcano is set to erupt any day. Top scientists have issued a chilling warning.
Okay, let's talk about it. That was quite the clickbait headline, wasn't it? But I want to set the record straight about what's actually going on at this volcano. First off, I'm a volcanologist who has done research and surveys at this volcano, and I also keep up to date with what's going on there and follow the activity. The volcano in question is called axial seamount, and yes, it is off the west coast of the USA, and there is the potential for it to erupt, but of course, the news headlines got wind of a particular science story, some data that came out recently, and it all got blown out of proportion into huge underwater volcano eruption imminent, tens of thousands of earthquakes going to swarm the Pacific coast. So let's just look at some of the details and some of the facts. In short, this volcano does not pose a threat to the continental US. Is this a large volcano? Yes, it is. It's over 10 miles wide. It is a very, very large volcano, but a large volcano doesn't necessarily mean a big eruption. Is it underwater? Yes, but it's over a mile deep, and that's the summit that's over a mile deep. In fact, most of the volcano is under about 2,000 meters of water, and when volcanoes are under that much water, they do not pose a threat because the overlying pressure suppresses their ability to erupt explosively. This volcano has erupted in the past, and it's almost exclusively produced lava flows. It's only when volcanoes are very close to the water surface that they become more of a problem. Has it erupted in the past? Yes, there have been 3 eruptions since 1998, 2011, and in 2015, and it's actually an incredibly well-monitored volcano. In fact, it's the most well-monitored underwater volcano in the world. It's even got its own underwater observatory. That's for another story. Key thing is, because of all this monitoring, they are able to track the number of earthquakes and how much the volcano is growing or swelling, inflating and deflating, and it is currently on a trajectory to potentially erupt at some point as it is inflating. But it's been inflating since it erupted in 2015, and scientists have been placing bets on essentially when this volcano might erupt yet next for almost 10 years now, where it's gone up and then it's subsided a bit, but there has been an uptick in activity, so potentially there might be an eruption. Will there be earthquakes? Yes, that comes hand in hand with a volcanic eruption, but when magma is forcing its way to the surface, it is cracking the ground around it, and so when that happens, you have dozens, hundreds, thousands of microquakes that track with the magma. So these are magnitude 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. You might get a spattering of some magnitude 5s, but you're not going to get any earthquakes significant enough that might cause something at the water surface, that might cause a tsunami that would come all the way to the coast. This volcano is 400 miles off the west coast of the USA. Even if there was a substantial amount of lava erupted at the volcano or tens of thousands of earthquakes during eruption,